Here we go with another semifinal series. Kimo in the blue color is gonna be playing as Oranos.
And his opponent, I am Momo, playing as Poseidon.
Again, for everybody in the back, this is the third and last qualifier for our big league here. The golden gift. $1,060 will be on the line. These guys are just fighting for points at this point. The money is coming in the main event. Kimo has won the first 2 qualifiers, and he's pretty well positioned to maybe also do it today. But not before going through Momo.
That'd be quite the flex, though.
That
You
would
win
be.
all 3 of the qualifiers.
And totally unnecessary. He's undisputed first seed already. He's here to train. That's it. There's no other purpose for him being here today. But we appreciate it nonetheless because it puts on a great show. Healthy for the game, healthy for the fans. People get to learn something.
Yeah, for sure. And also just getting yourself more experienced and familiar with the whole picking, banning, or blind picking. That whole, you know, part of the tournaments playing that you don't really get in normal gameplay. In normal rated.
Well, we are having a bit of a lag spike here.
Yeah. Look, who is that? Looks like it was Momo, unfortunately.
Yeah, and he's gonna pause it. That's tough.
I think it fixed itself. It just needs to update again, but if these spikes are frequent, that's gonna be quite annoying.
If they're talking, we can't see it.
Don't think they are.
Are you ready? Yes.
Momo clicked the turbo button on the router. Very 90s. Has to have a very physical click.
Yeah, it's like you got to press that button a whole 2 centimeters into.
And it's beige. It's a color that shines through with confidence.
So we're thinking of that like neon green.
That's like 80s.
Yeah, it's 280s maybe. It's not 90s anymore. Hackerman level.
Also, when you push it, it plays hair rock.
Glam rock. Or...
Alternatives for those that don't like that, it can also play the Knight Rider theme song.
Oh, that works just fine as well. Be born to be alive.
Well, Momo's already gearing up for that classical advance. Looks to me his distribution indicates something heavier around cavalry because he's mining with 3 villagers already. So no 2TC perhaps. Or maybe 2TC. All he would need is just moving 2 more vills to both gold and wood.
Yeah, he still needs to get that click into classical edge. There we go, he's got the food. Now he can consider moving.
Yeah, clean, clean. Polar bear's coming home. Oh, the TC pisses it off and it's following the scout. It's running away all the way, leashing back. What?
How far is it going?
I've never seen that before.
I think it's because the polar bear at the time it got shot was still like, you know, between the tower and the TC. And therefore the leash could still be all the way up to the left there.
Wow.
Either way, it's back at the TC now, and it's all fine and dandy. It's ready to be gathered from. But yeah, Momo is on. I was gonna say Matreus because it's Poseidon, but Momo is looking to go for 2TC based on his build. Which TC is he gonna go for though? His 4 TC might be nice just to secure that Aurochs. And the gold at the top is very far, but same for the bottom TC.
Yeah, he ends up with enough wood, so it's all good. Theseus bullying the villagers off the Aurochs is actually a pretty big deal. There's like 400 food in here. That's wasting away right now.
Whichever TC Momo goes for though, Kimo knows. He's got oracles on both, so he sees what's happening on this bottom TC. Loses the oracle, but he knows all he needs to know.
Okay, eight villagers building the TC. That is a lot. And Kimo, he's kind of not making units. Very uncharacteristic, but I mean, he was forced off the resources so hard. It's a really unusual kind of game. He's also pre-made manners more than he needed to, maybe. So this counter barracks is super late and he won't be able to do anything about the TC for a long time.
Yeah, that is a weird play. The extra mana, it's no real need for that. Like, you do that as Egypt, not as Atlantean, because the cost of the mana.
Maybe he did play too much Egypt.
Yes.
By the way, Momo is from Egypt. He's betraying his people right now, siding with the Greek overlords. Trios
Yes.
bow relic on the map, +2 range for archers. And the
He's
Titan's
role-playing.
treasure.
Role-playing Alexander the Great's conquests. Yeah, see, the Centaur now getting absolutely destroyed by the Terma hero, because only at 5 movement speed. Yeah, it's dead. Obviously, as Poseidon, it doesn't matter as much, but this is why Zeus gets the Sylvan Lore upgrade immediately.
Yeah, much harder to do with Poseidon.
Yeah, it's more of a throwaway unit, the Centaur. Do as much as you can early, because it's useless for the rest of the game if you're not going to tech into it, and teching into it is not really that good for Poseidon. It's too expensive.
Which is very sad.
It is.
I would love to see some Poseidon occasionally bringing out the Centaurs, but
The difference on EE, though, is the Centaur has a little bit more base speed, so it actually does help a bit.
Yeah.
But it's not enough reason to actually go make more Centaurs, so yeah.
Yeah, it just makes the base unit not useless. So
Yeah.
that's nice.
Still somewhat useless, but less. So,
Minus 5% uselessness.
yeah. He still gets zoned out by Hero Milo and Terma as well, so. Hero Milo can chase down an unupgraded Centaur even with the extra base movement speed on EE. Kimo going for his final mana already in the left corner. So he will not be getting housed.
He's getting a TC too in case that's not enough population.
Yeah, he's really planning ahead here. He's getting
2
both
TCs?
TCs. I mean, fair enough. I don't think he needs the manners though, but
This
is
is
a
bad
decent
manners
play.
at this point.
Bad manners. God. Fun Master Naka at work.
What is his strategy? I don't get it.
Well, this TC is up now, so Momo was about to have a peek here, but TC finished, so nothing he can do here.
Oh yeah, the 4 Hippicons could have stopped this, to be fair.
Well, he's trying, but I don't think he's going to be able to get the pick off of that.
Yeah, that's... Maybe 8 Hippicons are thick enough to get the citizen, but...
Yeah. If you get 8, you can really try and abuse that square formation.
Yeah, yeah.
Trap them. Just trap them in the middle of open ground.
A very fanciful move.
Don't see it executed that well too often, but when it happens, it's great. Picons need to make their leave now though, as the Murmillos and Catapulties are coming in and doing some damage.
Oh well. The typical Hippicon Hoplite combination to beat back the Terma Flood.
Yeah. These berries for Poseidon are quite forward, so he's not going to even be able to use them, and he's just going straight to the farms. Finished up his goats now.
Yeah.
He's going to be struggling for food here. He has some food banked, but for how long? If he's going to make hoplites.
It's Kimo that's also really struggling with the food. Like, triple production of citizens is going to be taxing. Especially if you get Murmillo on top.
He does have some berries he can rely on that, yeah, I guess 4 TC. And he's got some goats.
Now the Valor coming through, not that it's needed, it's just slightly stronger units. Actually not super sure I would use it on the Terma. Rather in the Heroic Age, it might be nice to have that on Murmillo and Arcus.
Yeah, I mean you could split up your units and make it so it only hits Murmillos right now, which I think would be good to do. But yeah, if there's no myth units at all, it might be worth just to save them for a bit. Although that being said, you do want to get them on the citizens, so you get that citizen hero for the extra eco. As little as it is, it's still nice.
It's a good wall off here. Kimo will just have to go for it. He's attacking the main wall rather than the gate, which has a little bit more HP, but doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I should probably send one unit over to hit the gate though.
Yes, you can spread the damage of walls across to the new parts.
So now it's going to be quite cheap for Momo to repair or rebuild this wall. Just 2 or 3 little segments and it's repaired, but it's going to lose one villager here at the bottom to the hero Murmillo.
Very booming game for sure with Momo grabbing the third TC and also raiding a little bit. Aphrodite coming through. Might be a good opportunity to throw down a fortress in front here. And doing a patrol push, especially considering there's this giant cliff.
Well, I wonder if that's enough for the patrollers to hit TC though. Not sure.
Maybe not. You're right.
Cutting it close, but the wood line definitely will help significantly with a push like that. If you can secure that side of the wood line.
Yeah, I think it's iffy, you're right. Anyway, Budget Chimera screaming in the middle gets yeeted. But we've also got a curse. That's 2 citizens dead, and the majority of the army Momo can just keep going. Playing really well here.
Yeah. It sort of negates the whole shockwave as well. Like the shockwave kind of forced the curse, but the curse was valuable enough, so no problems there. Hyperion gonna come in though, so Kimo kind of wants to keep the Nemean line alive a bit, but it's kind of awkwardly positioned. If you were to chaos it now, might still just get forced up.
Can we catch 2 more citizens? That would be enormous. That would be 4 kills in just a space of like a minute. Looks like the citizen might get away at 13 hit points there.
Ooh, Hippolyta's trying to snipe it. No, she gave up.
5 HP on one of them.
Where are they going? He's going back to gold with 5 HP. All these units here. Oof.
And I think Kimo checked. He's also losing way too many of the Termas. And the next target, we all know who that's gonna be. Oh wait, not the citizen yet.
She's not being microed. What an intense fight this is. Still don't know which way it's going, but the Hippicons here might target. Yeah, that's a dead citizen. I think Momo is holding on here. Pick off those hero Termas. Very tasty.
Yeah, I guess the Satyr too. Kimo trying to go for a market? He doesn't have resources for Mythic.
No,
or
but perhaps
caravans.
just to fix his eco a little bit. He's trying to stabilize.
Yeah. Hoplites are medium now. Hippicons remain unupgraded for the moment. Kind of wish we had a few Hippaspists.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. But Kimo on the bottom gold mine here, that's gonna be a problem. There's definitely not enough units for Kimo to defend against all these Hippicons.
Yeah, no. And they're medium Hippicons now. Momo on 80 villagers and moving up to that 1,000 in the bank.
I wonder though if that means that the top side is going to be safe for Kimo, at least for the time being.
Well, they're both still fighting.
There's so many more citizens in the bottom side, so it's much more impactful right now for Momo to be here and denying this.
Hippicon's kind of doing an okay job taking out the satyrs who don't have a lot of health. Only 320 there. The citizens remain idle. One of them mining gold, but the Hippicon should be able to cut her down.
Kimo's got some idle units in the top as well, 4 of them that could be quite helpful in some of these fights. Fortified TCs coming in for Kimo, but Momo is looking like he can click up Mythic.
Yeah, he's got it. Does he have the market? That's the one thing I think he might not have. Oh, he's making it by the, what is this, 2 o'clock gold mine?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll need to move something to the bottom though, because this is a terrible market to trade with.
It's an emergency market.
Yeah. Or is it a Matreya's market? Nah, even Matreya's would put it in the right corner, just not all the way.
Yeah, the trading situation is not very ideal on this map, I have to say. But yeah, Artemis is coming through. That will definitely nuke down a TC location. Kimo doing what he can to get those barracks going. He's fortified his TCs. Might get Masons in. He's got a sky passage to connect the 2 sides. And yeah, he'll need that to keep everything safe.
Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. At this point, sky passages are definitely worth it. Like, cost is quite high. You're spending 350 resources and some favor, and that's times 2 because you need 2 of them at least for it to be even useful.
I'm also very happy to see that he's finally switching into Strebora.
Nah, because
not quite the same thing, but close enough. They look similar.
Yeah, they're long range, right? Arcus.
Yeah, they have an actual longbow.
Strebora. Kimo's gonna cycle out a couple of units to help on the bottom side. But 3 satyrs though, I think that's enough to clean this up.
Oh yeah.
But the units keep flooding in from Momo, so eventually the satyrs will die, but price.
There will be a cost to it. Kimo's TC is... It does not have Masons. This is gonna get destroyed. Whoa!
No Masons is so powerful. Earthquake against no Masons.
Yeah, even the Sky Passage goes down, and the Greek army has some pretty decent upgrades. Like, we've got both of the armory upgrades done. No weapons just yet, but I'm sure it's coming soon. Chimera can chase those citizens around, no doubt. Oh, gets chaosed.
Still hitting blue units though, but at least the control is taken away.
Yeah, that's unlucky. Those hoplites, one of the targeted hoplites should probably just run back to the Atlantean base, and then Chimera will chase.
Oh, Momo is just gonna move in here with villagers. He does not care.
Oh, wow. Well, we still have ceasefire, right? So even if he gets overwhelmed here, he has the TC for sure.
Yeah, that's true. And then 42 TCs and being up in age.
Yeah.
Now Kimo's going mythic now, but I don't think Hecate at this point is going to be enough to break the Poseidon here.
Yeah, and like the Tartarian gate itself is probably just gonna get ceasefired. Even if he teleports everyone back through the Sky Passage, even that army doesn't look strong enough to me to put a stop to this.
Sending the villagers in, the citizens.
Kitchen knife's good against buildings, it's true. Can't stop it.
Yeah, but not these kitchen knives. There's not enough kitchen knives, that's all.
Even with Shockwave, oh my god.
Nope. Yeah, that was an attempt.
Definitely got a nope out of here. Sky Passage gonna be taken down now. Military barracks as well. Masons did come through, but late, I'm afraid. Anyway, we're a Mythic, which means it's time for the big boy to come out soon. Where is Polyphemus? Main TC is trying to make him. We've also got Divine Blood coming up, so those villagers will build real fast. They'll move fast too.
Carpenter's Quarry, good eco for Momo all around. A little bit of a push getting mounted by Kimo here with the Fort Palace. Doesn't quite have everything he needs to actually push though. He needs some fire siphons or at least a number of destroyers.
Here come the fire siphons, so that's gonna be a very nice addition. Right now, Kimo's max pop, so first he'll have to lose a few units. In the meantime, he can just pick off villagers. It's good enough. Problem is, there's a huge army coming.
Yeah, that's too much. And even though there's no hero, there's just 2 satyrs alone. It's still massively outnumbered. Momo is securing his top side corner now for the market, and also a bunch of other random buildings.
I'll tell you what, the Satyr special attacks actually did a lot of work. Momo's gonna ceasefire because of the Tartarian Gate. Makes sense. Well,
Okay.
he's 45 in TCs, he's getting heavy infantry, he can repair this TC. He can get out his hero in the process. This is a great ceasefire. Like, he'll be super set up by the time descends. He's got all the gold mines, he's got a nice market that's not in the corner for whatever reason. Anyway, he'll have time to reach 180 pop, and that's really all he needed from this.
Was the Sky Passage in Kimo's base? That was kind of getting chipped away here, but the ceasefire kind of prevented that from happening.
Also another palace coming up in the bottom, but can't build during a ceasefire, of course. That whole minute that villager was idle. Alright, here comes the big boy going clubbing. That's enough defenses.
It's a fully architect Deterrent Gate, but he can tank so long, these Deterrent Gates will never get through Polyphemus.
Yeah, there's no way these Tartarian spawns barely do damage to him. Most of their damage is crush, actually. Bronze shields coming through for our Greek player. Even if that military academy had been destroyed, by the way, it would just spawn some more militia, making the problem even worse. Dude, Kimo's in so much trouble.
Yeah, the TC situation is not getting any better. Neither TC is now under any serious threat.
Oh,
So, yeah.
I guess this might be just one of those examples of how predefined strategies sometimes can be. Kimo tried to boom against Greek, did not go well.
Even though it seemed like his boom was doing well. Like, he didn't get his TCs denied or massively raided or anything. So, yeah, I don't know. I just couldn't get a foothold militarily, despite his boom. And that gave Momo enough time, I think, to just also boom.
Well, there is a counterattack with triple fire siphons.
Oh yeah.
So maybe this could work.
And they are also engineer upgraded fire siphons, so they're pretty good.
Yeah. I have to wonder though, would it have been better to go Helios here? And, you know, get Halo of the Sun, get those Hacker Giants.
Yeah, I think I can see why Kimo wouldn't, because the idea of Helios is vortexes, right? But you already have sky passages.
You do.
Yeah. Even though I would say I agree, Helios would be better late game. Maybe that would be a reason for him to think like.
Because he's kind of playing for the late game, and right now this is destroyed, the army is here, and he could just hop on the other side without having to have the map control.
Yeah. These Greek units with max upgrades are looking quite scary. Although actually, Kimo is ahead in these upgrades. Or, well, they're quite even, but 4 bonds versus bronze, copper, iron, so. Yeah, one TC is down, but does this mean Kimo can pick it up? I don't think so. Not yet anyway. He's struggling for resources, Kimo, to get up to full pop.
Yeah, Momo just keeps
22.
going, like he's mining all the gold mines that should have belonged to maybe Kimo. Manors are being destroyed, upgrades keep coming in, Iron Shields is already through. Iron Mail is through for Momo.
I think Kimo also needs to think about long term here, like trade.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any trade, he hasn't set up any markets.
Doesn't have food for trade.
Yeah. Well, in that case, he needs to fix that as well, so yeah, not really.
It's a lot of
Not
things
really
to
ready
fix.
for late game.
Got a Fanatic coming in, that's the first we've seen of the day. Not a very common unit. But they sure are very good.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That said, they do get countered by archers still, so
Oh yeah. I mean, they do take free pop and all that.
yeah, quite expensive. What is that? 130 resources for one unit. It's on the higher end of things.
Well, that is gonna be a tap out from Kimo. Momo, just too strong in this one. Dude, if Momo can go into the finals, that would be the first time we ever see him doing that. Would be awesome.
Yeah, and it could possibly really impact Momo's seed. Like for Kimo, it doesn't matter, but Momo claims a lot more points by getting to the finals in this one.
Game 2's here. Kimo is sticking with his guns. Oranos again.
And Momo getting to play his main god this time, Hades. Okay, I mean, to be fair, this is a really good Oranos map.
Sure.
So, I get it, but I was really thinking Ra would be a nice, you know, it's like, my Oranos didn't work. Let me just pick my Ra. Feel comfortable with that, but nope, not the case.
Well, in terms of the hunt, this is really one of those ideal situations that you can get. The main base barely has anything. Ideal for Oranos, I mean. You got the Terma, you can spam. You can run around and control the map.
Kimo's actually just gathering berries. He's got hunt in line of sight. He's just not gathering it.
It's for later.
Yeah. Well, he's not going hunting dock, so there's not really any problems with this. It's not gonna affect your age up if you're not doing a hunting dogs build. Still. Maybe he's looking to try and find some more forward hunt first. But it's getting one Oracle knocked back into the base.
Yeah, so 4, 5 caribou. It's not too bad. See if we can find any more on the map. The cows are uncovering the other side, which has, of course, the same 5 caribou.
Oh, there's actually quite a reasonable amount of hunt on this map. I don't think people have scouted their actual second hunt patch yet.
Maybe. I mean, there are a bunch of black patches left.
Yeah. I just revealed the map there. Kimo's walking into one now in the bottom.
Okay.
It's a
Well,
massive deer patch,
ooh.
so yeah, that's quite impactful here, and I think that's gonna be interesting to see, because that's quite a large amount of hunt that's gonna be contested and fought over. Because this other pack, these caribous, if that was it, these will expire by the time these guys advance, so they just run back to the base. But
yeah, that's a big thing. Now Hades suddenly will be able to kind of do what Poseidon did in the last one. Sort of.
yeah, for a brief moment maybe. It's still just only one pack of hunt. It's a decent amount, but it will run out eventually, and the rest of the map is nothing. So
Yeah, as for Kimo, he's just going to all food, naturally.
yeah,
Kind of
no
has
hunting
to with
dogs.
this build order. And there's no hunting dogs, so you need more income, and you got the resources to make a temple anyway.
He needs to switch them off of food now, though. He's already clicked up. You can't
Yes.
have only food for the whole game. He needs some buildings. Kimo,
Man's gotta eat.
Kimo. He's bulking. I see. Okay, he's switching now. It's a bit late. He's gonna perhaps struggle a bit with his production. Just getting both buildings out and the manor out all at once and producing Terma might run a bit short. Yeah, he's getting extra villager on wood because that's going to be a problem. He's a bit slow with switching them. They need 100 with the counter barracks, 75 for the military, and another 80 for a manor. You're up to like almost 300 wood by the end of that. So
Yeah, well, there's 4 relics on the map, so whoever advances first can pick up quite a few of these monkey head, giving you some extra monkeys. And we've got the Tail of Cerberus speeding up a few in specials. Then we've got Shingles of Steel for House and Manor hit points. That's very nice. And lastly, the Pelt of Argus for unit line of sight. Looks like Scout is gonna take down the oracles.
yeah, and the other oracle got taken out by the villagers when they were walking past. So yeah, no valor on these oracles. No chance. Did he just? Oh no, it's still there. Okay, I just couldn't
Is that
see it.
stuck? Nah. Kimo's just
I don't know.
letting it happen.
Right, 50% Athena. That's quite a slow advance by Momo, actually.
It is. It
It's
is.
almost 5 minutes and he's still not up as a Greek, so that's quite late. He does have an Ajax.
Yeah, and he does get like 20 villagers out of this, so that's the upside. It will
Yeah,
be
we'll see
very
if
easy
that's
to get a
worth it.
hero and then also building at the same time.
If he can pick up the Pelt of Argus, would be very nice. It's such a powerful relic. Plus 6 line of sights on all units.
Catapulties immediately. What? Okay, well, I won't complain about the lack of novelties from Kimo's play today.
Well, he didn't want to make a military barracks, I think. So he's like, well, who needs Mermillo? I'll just make
Hero
Catapult.
catapulties. Alright, we've seen it all today. Just needed that Helios late game, and
Shockwave.
we'd be complete.
Can you pick off that 1 HP villager?
No, that's also part of the strategy.
Oh my. I mean, it would have been dead if they were Mermillos instead.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
I'm
right
sure
down,
Kimo's
down.
kicking himself for this. I'm just messing with you guys, but yeah. That hurts. That hurts.
That's a rip. That's a rip. You cannot rely on one Terma to finish off these units. Like Termas miss.
Oh,
Especially
they
if
do.
it's just one. They definitely they know what you want. They do the opposite. Like,
And
they just
their
miss.
animation is in slow-mo.
Yeah.
You really hate when it misses.
That being said, if this was Blue Lagoon and in a certain map intro. So it looks like he did pick up the relic. Very nice. He's going to be able to see everything coming now whenever he's got units around. Second TC by Kimo, so I think that was the play really. He wanted to put on some pressure, nothing too much, and just go to TC after. So he built only one building in order to save costs. Made 3 units, Valor, pressure, run away.
Well, to be fair, making Hippicons into Catapulties is not gonna go terribly well.
No. But I don't see much alternatives for Momo. He does need to make something, and pure hoplites, nah, that's not gonna work. So Hippicons is naturally something you want to add. Tox, not really something you want to add, because Terma just absolutely shred them to pieces.
Yeah, they're so strong against archers.
So yeah, that leaves just Hippicons and hoplites. Kimo is happily hunting still on both hunting packs. Quite a lot of hunt in this right corner here. It looks like there was 2 packs of caribou per player and a pack of deer, so that's quite a lot of hunts for this map. I should add.
Alright, well, Mo also picking up his own TC. It's very nice.
Yeah, it's not a very nice DC, but yeah, I guess he needs something.
Yeah, actually it's sort of a TC screw in favor of Kimo with how everything is positioned. So that's always an unfortunate thing about random maps, is that you can kinda get the short end of the stick sometimes like that.
Yeah. Kimo going for his third, or is that Momo's third? We don't know. Kimo just has 2 third DCs. Relics being collected still.
I like from Kimo that he's doing it 1 by 1 this time. If you go triple TC immediately, it's just a lot less smooth. But now he can actually put some pressure on Momo, and it should make a big difference compared to the previous game. Like, look, his population is already up 82 to 58. He's got 16 Atlantean villagers, with the limit being 25, plus the 2 from Valor.
I get a nice raid here, actually. That's 1 villager gone. Can he get a second? No. He's getting a bit bullied on his 30C though, with Chiron harassing it.
Yeah, the army will have to come back there to save the Vil.
Momo's doing a really good job walling off the left side though. If he can get that last wall up in the far left corner, and everything is safe, basically, on this side. Which is 2 gold mines.
Four TCs for Kimo. Alright. I mean, he has the map control, he doesn't need to spam Terma. Kinda makes sense, you know?
The thing what I don't like about this is the fact that if you got 4 TCs at Atlantean, the 4 TC is probably not even going to produce 1 villager. Because by the time it's up, you're already at max from your 3 TCs. So I'd rather go heroic first and then consider taking, because the pop you get from it is also not useful yet.
Yeah.
I'd rather get that heroic and mythic age going faster, and then pick up the TC after that.
Hey, we got the monkey boys, yes.
Who picked them up?
Momo.
Oh, Momo did, yeah. Kimo looking for gaps in the wood line. There is a gap, but not all the way down, so can't get through there.
Just gotta love that the monkey boys made it from Spellforce to Age of Mythology. That's just perfect. It's an insider meme. Some of you will understand. Hagrid, your microphone is glitching out.
Is it glitching out?
Yeah, static.
Is it better?
Now it's good.
Okay, good. Just gotta
Thanks, buddy.
it and replug it.
Hey, Momo is already Apollo, and he's almost Mythic. He doesn't even need to make units, just go Mythic, yeah.
Yeah. That's. I
That's
mean, yeah, if
insane.
Kimo's going 4 TC, then you know you're not really getting pressured much. So
Yeah.
yeah, why not? You can just do that.
Yeah, why not? I mean, you just go forward and earthquake, whatever. Kimo's gonna make a ton of barracks, no doubt, and then there's no
And
way
then-
he's gonna have 45 TC and Masons ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna make a bunch of barracks and then not have masons and lose all the barracks and the TC.
Yeah. If he gets Masons now, he might be fine. But like,
Yeah.
it looks to me he's prioritizing heroic. He's got max villagers, so he won't need to cancel anything in that sense. But yeah, if he's doing it, it's gotta be now. I mean, he knows that a Greek player is in heroic. And this is again one of those cases where I think, yes, this is the time to start thinking about that Helios advance rather than having a more or less useless Tartarian gate that just gets nuked down by the Greek army.
I'd say though that the timing of the turning gate is going to rely a lot on how far Momo is in his situation. If he gets Earthquake off and stuff, but he's actually going to Hephaestus.
Oh. Okay, that is
So-
interesting. And there's no units from Momo either. So Tartarian Gate might still be damaging. It's gonna be Hecate again. Fortress. It's a pretty good target, especially with that gold mine there, but I think it's a decoy. Because the thing is, Momo has a lot of bills on the other side, mining gold.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 gold mines there, and it's all set up for perfect trade route all the way through. So Momo's only concern is, you know, holding onto his TCs and the left corner. So yeah, baiting the Tartarian Gate onto this corner might be a good idea.
Yeah, and then you can get a market going in the bottom. Plenty Vault will provide a lot of resources. Wait, the market is in the... What is this?
Oh no, don't make a trade like this.
It's a backup. It's gotta be.
Okay, I guess. Sure. At least it's all the way in the corner, but
Yeah. It's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, Hero Citizen wrecked.
yeah. Hero Citizen is a nice pickoff. It's not just any ordinary citizen.
Well, that Hesperides tree might come back and bite Kimo, honestly. Now that there's not gonna be Earthquake, he's gotten himself Masons and fortified just in time for the Mythic. You're gonna have this Hesperides tree. If this TC gets taken away and he loses the tree, you don't beat Greek when they have 5 Dryads on top of everything. That's a tough situation.
I will say though that this TC on the left might be more secured than the one on the right, and the right one might be the one that Momo wants to go for.
I agree. It's the easier kill for sure. And they're gonna be connected with the Sky Passage, it looks like.
That's always a good decision. Gonna jump between sides, you know. You might suddenly see 3 Colossus on your TC and you're like, oh, I've got a Scout Passage, no problem.
Well, the Colossus staying back is actually really smart. I like that. You don't need that boy out there. It's just gonna get killed by the Lampades, or stolen rather.
Yeah.
So eventually you'll be building up a mass of 2 free Helipolis plus the Colossus, then you underworld somewhere. Can do a lot of damage for sure.
Yeah, the Underworld, that might be probably the main thing for this game. If Momo doesn't get a good Underworld off, it's gonna be very tough to deal with 4v2 TCs.
He can't
But if
wait
you can
long, that's for sure.
Yeah. If you can get something going, just on a back TC as well, is probably preferred. And that'll be very good. Oh, there goes the Manticore, it's converted. It's still hitting Blue's units though, I think.
Is he waiting for the Tartarian Gate to happen so that he can safely underworld away? Oh!
Was that necessary? I'd save this for an Underworld play.
Yeah, the 2 together are pretty potent, so would have liked to see that.
I don't think this really changed the outcome of this fight much. I think Momo would have still won this fight with just the fortress and everything. Alright, Momo's gonna get fortified TCs now, so he's gonna have that 10 extra pop that he desperately needs. There's 3 Helioply now. Colossus coming through.
Oh, that's
With
beautiful.
Lampade being gone. Now's the time. He's got full bronze, so Kimo is definitely struggling in the armory department now compared to the Greek.
Yeah, that Forge of Olympus definitely doing a lot of work with that.
Alright, there's some
Massive
heroes though.
discount.
But the Helioply themselves... Okay, one of them's been picked up by the Fire Siphons. That's always a nice target for Fire Siphons when they're not sieging.
Yeah. 1v1, the Helipolis will win, I'm afraid. Just a lot more stats over there.
Yeah, but the cost does kind of make up for that, I think.
It does, yeah. And especially once you have upgraded Siphons. The Siphons can also get the Helios stuff going, but not this game.
No. But that being said, Arcus should not be the one targeting Helioply.
Oh no.
That's a big no.
That's a worst case scenario. They do 1 damage per arrow, which is pathetic, to say the least.
Something tank 600 damage, 600 attacks. Yeah. So the turn gate has come down now, while the units are kind of away from the fortress. But Colossus is gonna come back and smack it down.
Yeah, it's also Silver Colossus, which is the best color. A bit of a Chad, if I might say so myself.
Yeah, it looks really nice. But the Helioply are tearing away at this forward TC of Kimo, so Kimo might still be in trouble. He's trying to push on this TC on the left, but I don't know if this is quite the right play right now.
Well,
Momo might
Momo
need to just hold on.
is also getting hit by that Fire Siphon on the other side, covered by Arcus and Fanatics. The Fanatics are wrecking the villagers. No bonus damage there, I'm afraid, but still. Yeah, Kimo losing the TC and the manor is a lot. Then we've got Achilles coming in, who might be able to deal with the Siphon.
And probably the Sky Passage is going to go down as well. Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's just that Momo is still making units here on the front line, whereas he would need to defend the other TC. Let's see if he can sneak this one. 5 Vills coming up. There's now 2 Siphons sieging down the base and only Hippaspis to defend.
This is a Hades TC though, with fortified masons.
Oh
No
yeah.
Architects.
No architects just yet. I hope we'll see it.
I think it will go down though. There's a third one coming. That has to be enough.
That's 100% enough.
Yeah.
The nice stuff about having such a healthy TC is that the repair rate is faster, technically speaking. Because it's all about time it takes to repair. That's how it's calculated. Forcing a defensive underworld from Momo, but now he's rebuilding. Still well done to Kimo for taking this down. Let's see if he can get behind that forest as well to take down the other TC. Oh, wow.
Yes, he can. That is big. That's gonna help Kimo remain relevant here. If Momo got this up, I was gonna say that's it. That's over. 3v3 TC. Hephaestus, Zeus late game, or Hades late game. But still has a shot here.
Yeah, so long as Momo is on just 2 TCs and Kimo is on 3, it seems doable. Especially with those basic Why are still basic Hippicons getting made?
Why is he even making them?
Yeah, just make Toxotes. They're Hades
Momo
ones. Hey, the Colossus, someone heal them up.
Yeah, he's been eating a gold mine.
Good.
Very tasty. Wow, I like it.
Just construct things. Well, he's gonna tear this Sky Passage down, but at the cost of his life.
It's perhaps just about worth it. The resource investment, the favor is quite high though.
Yeah, it's the usefulness of the Sky Passage, especially that.
Yeah, it didn't go down though, so that's a dead Colossus.
Yep. Toxotes unfortunately hitting the Fire Siphon. Same story as with the Helipolis before.
Yeah, this is something that if you're playing in, especially a matchup like this with Helioply and Fire Siphons, And siege towers as well. You need to be constantly on top of this because this will lose you fights.
Yeah. And there's no way to automate it, so it's just player skills at display.
Attention.
Yep.
Attention, APM, that sort of thing. I'll say Momo hasn't set up a trade yet. He definitely can. He's got the food. He's just building a market now.
Yeah, his gold mines are running relatively low. It's getting a little spooky, but he's got a 5k on the other side. You can switch the 10 villagers over on wood and then put the other guys on. Oh wait, he's got two 6ks. He's fine.
Oh yeah, he's got some. Okay, alright, yeah, there's no problem. I didn't see that. I think that was unscouted maybe.
Yeah, that's cool.
Gold mine.
I didn't notice it before.
Alright, well the sky passage for Kimo has fallen, but he did get a palace up, so still got that going.
Yeah.
That being said, Kimo's trade is getting destroyed by these Gastrophides right now. And the Gastrophides will come around, turn around, and actually do some damage here too on the palace, manor, citizens, etc.
Well, they're fully upgraded. Like, the only thing they're lacking right now is the Weapon of the Titans upgrade from Hephaestus, which will make them quite a bit better, to be fair. But they've got everything else, even Burning Pitch, and what a fantastic unit. We don't see it very often. I'm very happy today. We get to see all this stuff.
I'll say now is the time for a moment to go and grab this TC.
Yes.
Maybe a minute ago was the time. Because now it looks like Kimo is kind of holding on here for now. There's some stuff going on the left here. I see some Arcus running around, so the trade situation is not happening yet for Momo. It's not safe. Momo's struggling a bit on gold here. I don't know why exactly. Maybe just the cost of all the Colossus and...
Yeah, that's very expensive stuff. I mean, the Colossus is now gonna eat the gold mine of Kimo just to make sure that Kimo also struggles with gold. Yeah. It's a good move, and it will fully heal the Colossus.
One thing I definitely don't like is Kimo's unit comp right now. It's just Arcus.
Yep.
It's kind of doing okay when microed properly, but you know, every 3 seconds or so they're attacking a Heliopoli again. It's ugh.
Very much. The thing is, when you auto queue your Arcus, this is gonna happen because who's the guys that survive? It's the Arcus. The front line dies, and the numbers just grow. And then you come in suddenly with 5 Helipolis and 2 Colossus, and how do you even stop it?
Well, you delete your Arcus. It's the only way.
It's the only way.
I mean, in some cases, it really is. You just need other units on the field to deal with this.
Yeah. I mean, I have to say...
deal with Colossus, okay, with Heroized, but yeah.
Yeah, we're kind of fortunate in AOM that the game actually allows us to delete units. There are games that don't. And then you would have to find a way to throw them away.
Which games is that? You can delete units in StarCraft, surely, right?
In StarCraft, you have to manually attack them. Same in Warcraft. In Spellforce, you cannot kill your own unit or delete them. In Halo Wars, same story. In Company of Heroes, same story. So you make the wrong thing, it's really punishing.
Wow, yeah, okay. I didn't realize StarCraft didn't have that.
Yeah, you have to target down your own units there, so it takes some time.
Yeah, that's not really time and micro that you wanna invest.
Yeah, so it's still punishing.
Yeah,
in AOM, you just press a button, so that's easy. Hey, Scorpion Lost with yet another sub gift, thank you. Wait, we just surpassed 200 viewers? That's insane.
Yeah, we have been around 200 for quite a while, I think. Before the disconnect, I think we were already at 200.
Ooh. Well, I really hope you guys are having a great time. Much appreciate you guys watching. Hope it's fun. And those on YouTube, of course, you too.
So the trade for Momo is now going to be on the right side, but, well, no, actually he just deleted that. That's also cancelled. No trade. Or just the trade from that top corner to the home TC, I guess, or a second TC, I think.
Kimo trying to sneak sky passages still, but it doesn't seem like he's able to stop this main advance. Momo, on the other hand, has a lot of resources, but like no wood, can't make the TC. My god, even more sub gifts coming in from Scorpion Lost. Thank you.
God, he's still going.
He's still going. He said he'd stop, but
Wow.
it was all a lie.
Lied. Alright, Kimo now, I think he's in a good spot, honestly. Like, Momo can't keep this up like this forever. He needs a trade corner. And he can't even get this TC up, so I think Kimo just needs to get his unit priorities right and not have Arcus hitting buildings here and actually swap that out for something more productive, like a push on the top side or something like that.
Yeah, I have to agree. Well, I don't know. It looks like Momo now has the resources to make the TC. He's coming up with 8 villagers. He'll get it done, I think.
But he does have the woodline still, Kimo does, so this is not going to go up.
Oh yeah. I guess the Sky Passage constantly getting reinforced with all sorts of units from the other side of the map. 2 Hesperides trees adjacent to each other, by the way. When do you ever get to see that?
When someone goes Titan. But even then they're slightly apart because you want to put the Titan Gate in between.
Yeah.
Oh, not happening here. And he's no way going to put a Titan Gate there. So forward.
That would be the next play, actually. And Kimo looks like he's saving up. He's got a lot of wood. He's trading the resources right now.
Watchtower, Architects.
It's not Titan. We've
not
been
Titan
debated.
yet. Architects is a good upgrade though, so worth getting.
Yeah, I agree.
The Colossus, one Colossus is smacking on this TC at the bottom.
Wait, what?
Okay, there's 2
How
heroes.
did it even get there?
I think he just walked there, just straight through the middle. There's nothing in between, so... Alright, Kimo clearing out the right side. Perhaps he can set up his trade a little bit nicer again, moving the market a bit further.
It's a gold Colossus. And there's a Hippicon on top of the Arcus. Might take down one of these heroes. Oh, it's down.
It does. And the Helioply coming through as well. That could really end this fast. 2 more citizens coming into repair.
Dude, is Momo going into his first tournament finals with us? I don't think has he been in any other tournaments finals before?
I can't remember. That's too many tournaments.
Sorry. There is a lot, it's true.
But yeah.
Maybe...
I mean, we've seen him get top 4 multiple times, I'm sure.
Yes.
But I don't know about the finals.
Is there a wizard in the Twitch chat that would know? Let us know, please. There's Paltast. I've seen it all.
Peltast? Oh my god. Is he doing it? He would be doing Kimo a favor by wiping out these Arcus, I will say.
Agreed.
Once you get a bunch of Fanatics, Destroyers, Fire Sivens on the field, suddenly he can really start pushing through fast as well.
Especially because he saved this back TC. Like, repairing with 5 citizens, okay, it's expensive, but it will get the job done.
It's definitely worth doing so. I mean, TCs are everything here. Losing that 20 pop, even just for a minute, can be catastrophic. And yeah, Momo is really starting to run out of gold. This gold mine on the left here, 500 left. He's got the one in the middle with the palaces or fortresses on it. And the one on the the one on the right also has some gold left still. No trade still though. It's crazy.
More upgrades from Kimo coming in like there's no tomorrow. By the way, the Gastrophides are almost fully upgraded. Just waiting for Sunray to finish and they'll be the best they can be. Even have Weapon of the Titans now. Sunray's done. There it is. Fully upgraded Gastrophides, ladies and gentlemen.
The pinnacle.
Should mean that Kimo never gets to have a tower again.
Pretty much, yeah, it's not even worth building these. Because, especially towers, with 85 piercer instead of 95.
Yeah, look at that damage, oh my god.
It's just gone. It's just not worth building. Like the other buildings, okay, they'll die fast as well, but not to the level of a tower.
Yeah.
They get basically triple damage because of that armor value. No, not exactly, because crush damage applies for Gastrophides, but...
Yeah, the topic of how that scaling works is actually really important to understand. It's not a one-to-one number.
Now you gotta keep calculations in your head about this damage. 16 pierce times 3 times animation length. Yeah, it's a whole math sequence.
Yeah, I hope if there's an AOM too, the units will display their damage per attack instead. That would be making life a lot easier.
It's definitely caused a lot of confusion in AOM. People thinking, oh, Ulfsark is actually bad because it only does like 5 damage per attack. But then their attack speed is like 0.8, so...
Yeah. And you can like still have the percentile armors and whatever.
Yeah.
It's just easier to understand when you have a displayed damage per attack. And the game will play roughly the same. Okay, Kimo with the mass walling. Sky passage on the side and all that. Pushing 2 fronts. He's got like 5 sky passages, by the way.
Nice. I think there's a build limit of 10 on them,
Yes.
which I believe Deathmatch reduced to 5.
It kind of had to.
Too strong.
And he can just go real hard in the early game there.
Looks
Not
like
the same problem as what Kimo has now.
looks like Momo is really trying to get this trade set up now in the left corner, as he really needs to start getting trade going. The TC is going up. I don't know if Kimo sees this. He must see it. There's triads
quick
nearby.
process. He's trying to move the siphon into position.
Yeah,
The travel
it's gonna
speed
cancel it.
of that fire is that quick enough? Yes.
Oh, and there's
2
one in the back as
siphons
well.
is better than 1. Nice try, Momo.
Alright. It was a good attempt. It definitely needs to keep trying this though. That's how he gets back. If he sneaks one up.
What?
Oh, and he taps out.
What? Why?
I mean, gold. I think just gold situation is not getting better.
But
doesn't have trade.
he still has a 2k gold mine.
Yeah, but he's got none in the bank and
he's
TC grab
mining in the
failed.
middle. 2k gold mines available. What is this?
Yeah. It's definitely a bit premature, but I can see what he's coming from. But yeah, could have held on a bit longer.
Okay. Kimo
game 3
gets a
then.
win. Definitely had time to make a trade though. Like, I'm shocked. Semifinals game number 3. Momo, Hades, blue.
And his opponent Kimo, finally we get to see it. He's picking Ra in the red color.
It's a really good map for it too. Has Momo kind of played into his hand?
I mean, I do consider Frozen Waste a little bit of a high hunt map. So I'm not sure if that necessarily means it's the best or a good map for Ra. It's a fine map. Honestly, most maps are fine for Ra, but the more hunt is usually the better for Ra's opponents. So yeah. It is only a 1 gold mine base, which I think is probably a bit bad for the Ra. But what will make up for that is absolutely Kimo's second TC. That is the juiciest second TC we've seen today, probably.
No. Caribou are in a really good place for both players. Didn't have to walk far. And like you said, there's a lot of hunt around, all around. It's just the question is, where are Momo's TCs gonna be?
There's probably one just straight on the left here. Just didn't quite scout that. And probably one on the right in the middle-ish area. That is just my expected outcomes of a map script.
For relics, we've got the Mithril Horseshoes. That's some extra calf speed.
Ooh, what did Kimo pick up there? I didn't see.
That is the Dwarven Calipers. I was actually looking for the second relic. But there it is. Siege cost reduction, 20%. And we're gonna have an early monument
Relic.
here. That might just be for Shaduf, of course.
Yeah, I think just the only civ that doesn't make this a monument is set. At least not at this time. As much as they probably still could and should if they're going Anubites, but definitely want a monument as Ra-Nizes around this time.
I'd be very entertained though if we saw some best raiding gameplay.
Yeah, me too. I just don't think Kimo does that.
Right.
This is more of a soup thing.
He's a standard boy, to be absolutely clear about it. The second TC also does secure a lot of resources. I wonder, if your elk are this close, you probably don't bother putting down the farms early, right?
I think the nice part of this is you can kind of use them as a transitioning tool rather than your herdables in your base. You use the elks, you gather like 2 or 3 of them. And then once you've cleanly switched everything over, then you place down all the farms instantly. And then if you want to be efficient, you go back to hunt after you're done farming, but that probably isn't going to happen. We'll see what Kimo's going to do though. He could just not go farms, or at least not for a while, and just play hunt based.
Yeah.
He is gathering from berries, so I don't think... Like, he should move to this hunt anyway. He scouted this. So he's probably going to go farms.
Yeah, it's really strange that Ra players don't make use of that hunt, even when it's there.
Yeah, I would definitely expect them to go to this TC anyway, so you may as well just gather this hunt and just build the TC with the villagers that are already there.
Yeah. Because otherwise you have to move like a gold villagers, which is... It's a long trek.
Yeah, he went for a husbandry build, yeah. So he's gonna be up a little bit late, at 5:15 probably. This could give Momo opportunity to harass the TC. That being said, Shifting Sands exists, and Kitchen Knives exist. So you could probably still get this TC up with enough force.
Yeah, the Minotaur's coming up. Ajax already on the way. We've got Chiron coming up. Question is, what does Momo do behind this? Certainly has... Oh, a forward stable in the middle of the map. Interesting.
Oh, he wants
With
to
4
stop this
villagers.
TC. But I don't think Kimo is going to go for this TC. With this stable especially, that's not going to work. This
Yeah.
TC cannot go up. With this age up timing for Kimo.
Yeah, it's way too late. Like, normally you'd want like a 4 minutes.
He's
something.
going for it though. There's no way this is going to go up.
Oh yeah, that's a good start from Momo then.
Yeah. He's going to try to fight and Shifting Sands and stuff, but once a Hippocon comes in, and the Restoration exists...
Yeah, we might actually see that coming through soon as this Minotaur is getting a little low. Chiron can get out of here if he really tries, but I think he might kill that priest. Nope, not gonna do the trade.
And the Wadjet is going to be dead.
Oh, a Restoration
And
now, imagine
Restoration
that.
now.
Oh, too late.
Damn, he lost the Minotaur.
What?
And Ajax now. Oh, he lost everything.
I'm so confused. Why didn't he resto that? Everyone was in... Resto has an enormous range.
My god, yeah, that's a big misplay, or missed opportunity, rather. We'll pick up one villager.
Kimo now has the TC, 100%. You don't stop this anymore.
No, not without the heroes and stuff here, nah. You can try and pick off some villagers or priests. That's okay, I guess. Maybe the Pharaoh?
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try it, because he knows it will just garrison and he'll have damage Typicons. And yeah,
Well,
Kimo just throws down the farms. That's tragic for Momo, I have to say.
yeah, that could have gone so much better. One well-timed resto, all of those units back at full HP, hitting everything, dead watch it. Ah,
The things that
tis
could have
not
been.
to be.
Oh, early rain. I mean, it does speed up the construction of the farms. And the villas do have Shadoof, so these are coming in pretty
Does
quick.
rain increase farm build speed?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
sure.
I never knew that.
Let's check.
I don't remember that being a thing, but I thought it was just Shadoof.
Maybe I might be confusing the two. Yeah, I think I am, sorry.
Not correct facts with Naka.
Yeah, Shadoof does it. There you go. Ah,
Oh well, close enough.
trying to keep
Get both
too
anyway.
many RTS games in my head.
Ah well, that's why you have a co-caster, right?
Yes. No, I mean, it's better anyway. I can't talk for 8 hours straight.
It's only 4 hours now with intervals.
Yeah.
Alright, so Kimo looking much better than we initially expected. I did not expect this CC to be able to go up, but the resto not being used. Big missed opportunity. Kimo looking very happy. Lost only one villager after all that. After everything he picked off, well worth that villager. And a lost priest as well, but still.
And the forward TC grab with the sentinels. I mean, it's okay. It doesn't secure anything, however, which is the sad part. The gold mines aren't here, I don't think. They're on the other side.
There might be a gold mine at the bottom there.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty convinced there is. Yes, there is. I just map hacked.
Okay. Well, the kitchen knives are chasing away the Chiron and the Hippicon for now.
And they can't chase too far, because then they just get singled out.
Still get to Hippicon! What is this game? Dude,
Just
Kimo
skin
is
up the
getting
rhino.
the best of all worlds right now.
The skin of the rhino villagers are just monsters.
Yeah, they have that too now. And there is another TC grabbing attempt. So that's scouted, and that means we should see several units converging on that location right now. Chiron and the Tuxodis might pick off some vills, but looks like Chiron is dying to kitchen knives next. This is absolutely bonkers. The weak villagers
Not the
escape.
villagers.
This is...
The slipperiest, strongest villagers I've ever seen. Alright, lost one there. Maybe a second. Ooh. Nope, it lives. But what's important is the Miko on the left. There's a barracks on here. Units are getting picked off. There's a pet, and there's no heroes for Momo. Chiron is chilling on the right side with 12 HP.
And as usual, we have kitchen knives.
They'll do any job you need them to do. It's like the Swiss Army knife. That's really what it is. Like, we can't see it. We think it's just kitchen knives, but really it's like a very high-tech Swiss Army knife.
All the tools in there. Within
Probably
is a
poison blades.
hammer that's actually bigger. There's a bow. Am I forgetting something?
Plow.
Pickaxe, plow.
Axe, pickaxe. Yeah, it's got everything you need. It's even got like seeds for farming. Like they hide the seeds in the Swiss Army knife too.
It's containing all the plans for the buildings.
Yeah.
Hashtag realism.
I mean, they don't need the plans. That's all in their heads. They know exactly how everything works.
Oh yeah, that.
They're
That's
just too big brain for that. They don't need plans. Architects? Nah, don't need that. They're all architects.
The tech is just about everybody realizing that's what they are.
Yeah. And masons as well. What do you mean? I am a mason.
Alright, let's see if we have a place for Locust. I don't think we do. That rock is kind of flying into the danger zone. It can take it for a moment, but it's not ideal.
If a Chiron decides to pop out of that TC because, I don't know, maybe it's deleted or died somewhere, that could be nice. There is Chiron. Oh, he just run back with 12 HP all the way. Okay. Well, the Petrikos might actually be able to kill the Chiron, but the rock is gone.
It's a start.
I actually want to see Kimo focus down Chiron. Oh, he's doing it.
1 health, that's so annoying.
Well, that's Chiron. Rip in pepperoni.
And the Petsugas can use this crush damage it's got to take care of the watchtower.
Yeah, I don't know why it has crush damage, but all right. Camels going in a bit too deep here on their towers and Sentinel Fire. Gotta get them out of there. But all things considered, Kimo is looking pretty good. Aphrodite coming up for Momo. Kimo even getting Sun-Dried Mudbrick. He's still just fighting with their Swiss Army blades. I'm gonna call them blades because they're just that much stronger than knives.
And look at the size of that thing. I think it's fair.
I mean, all of their tools, like, they're all oversized, I think. If you look at that hammer. Oh, the resto, but it doesn't... No, it didn't do...
Oh my god! 6 villagers still died. Like,
Yeah.
Kimo is just getting the best deals today.
Yeah. Imagine resto at the start of the game at the Tether Center.
Yeah.
Not here. Oof, alright.
Sadly, no imagination is strong enough to make time travel happen. And this is the situation we are in now. That's what Mo is stuck with.
New Chiron Ajax in the field looking for new targets. A little bit of a raid on this gold mine. Not that anyone's gonna die, but it's a raid. Got 2 villager kills so far.
That's gonna get a little bit more too. There's a lot of units. Definitely a good spot
3, 4,
to attack.
I think. Okay. 45 TC's up now though. Also increases the damage of a town center, so staying under that TC is gonna be even more dangerous.
Oh, Kimo growing for the 4th TC? Yeah, why not?
Yeah, he can. There's nothing stopping him. Momo doesn't want it so far. You don't want it, I'll take it. I think Momo's too concerned perhaps with trying to go mythic first, but that might come to bite him here as he's gonna lose his own back TC.
Yeah, if Kimo's gonna have 4 TCs then. Okay, you can Earthquake 1.
Yeah, the Earthquake will only just then become a comeback potential, but then, you know, Kimo can go mythic after that and take it back again, so...
Yeah.
Oh, the villagers came in, but it's too late.
Oh!
There's a curse though.
Okay, that
That
gets
might
rid
help.
of the vills.
Yeah, and even some units as well. But it does lose its own will still. Artemis is clicked in now. Yeah, and this raid on the gold mine, it's just that's annoying.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's so close to the edge of the map, you can't wall off frozen ways. You have to have some kind of defenses around to rapidly respond to these kind of things.
Either units or you literally need like at least 2 towers here to help deal with this, because yeah, you don't want to build 2 towers here either. It's awkward and costly, but you might have to. Alright, Momo is getting this TC finally started, and Kimo is like, I got vills.
He's got mercs too.
I've got siege.
Oh,
What
he's
do you
getting
mean?
Magi. My goodness. To be fair,
Yeah, siege.
I don't think Kimo has enough here to build a TC himself.
Not quite. He doesn't have the gold, probably because he is spamming mercs. But his army, with the mercs coming in, is slowly overtaking these Hippicon. Momo does need some reinforcements here, I think, eventually.
Kimo's just gonna mine the gold here. It's hilarious. Yeah, there come the Magi mercs.
Nemean line doing some harassment on the top here, getting a couple pickoffs, but could not stop the Migdol from going up. And yeah, the mercs. Ugh. Momo is halfway done with the TC. Chimera is here, so that should hopefully clean up these chariots and perhaps villagers.
Yeah, Earthquake is easily gonna wipe
Nice.
that TC. There's not enough defenses, even if it was architected up and everything.
There's the TC from Momo. Things are perhaps turning around a bit for him.
Yeah, it's now or never though. Like, needs to do damage. Getting rid of these 8 whales here is a good start. It's gonna have 2 Chimera.
He needs to stop this TC from going up. It's completely exposed. Right now is the time to hit this.
Yeah.
He just earthquaked it. But, you know, it's Egypt. They're just going to rebuild it instantly, so you need to get on that.
Yep, he's got 2 Chimeras, which means that he can basically roast the vills.
Yeah, he's going in.
It takes 3 Chimeras, however, to instantly roast
Skin of the Rhino villagers.
vills, yeah.
There's some damaged ones in there, though, so...
Yeah, this pack is good. Go for it. Ooh!
There you go.
Some kills.
That's 2 of them. And the damage, of course.
The Toxodis can do the rest.
The other Chimera is just hitting a mining camp, though. That one should be coming in and helping to deal with even just the chariots or something, just anything. But the villagers are dying by the Tox, so that's working.
Yeah. Kimo not gonna be able to get the CC back. Momo has a population advantage for the first time in a long time. And although he's gonna lose this Chimera, it looks like he's got more coming where that came from. Oh, that's the worst mining location ever, but it's fine.
Oh god. Yeah, you can put another storehouse in between that and the gold mine. Two Chimeras, they're gonna go out and try and raid some stuff now.
Yeah, that's definitely the move, and in fact, getting into that trade route would be very nice too.
Yeah, the only awkward part I find is raiding trade caravans with Chimeras is like, they don't use this special when they don't clump up, so...
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna come back for the chariots, or perhaps the villagers.
You know, it's mostly the Toxodis that do work in the trade line. Nice split though by Kimo, making sure that not all the chariots get fired up.
Yeah, but Momo he's dropped him pop now. He's not able to stop this TC from going up. That's gonna give Kimo his TC back. It's a slight loss for Momo here, I would say. He definitely needed to deny this to keep this advantage going. He's gonna keep raiding with the Chimeras, perhaps that gold mine on the top right, which is running quite low in gold as well, so...
Oh god, the chariot counterattack finding 16 villagers. Momo has to pull them. And the Elks have trapped the Chimera, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh
this is the play of the century. Kimo has fate on his side.
This is why you don't hunt.
Oh my god. He's
All right, well, they made it. Alright.
3 villager kills so far and counting.
Is that a Wadjet?
That is a
Am I seeing
Wadjet.
this correctly?
And it's not from the beginning of the game. And that one died.
It is a new Wadjet in the world. There's another Wadjet in the world. There's 2 new Wadjets in this world.
Yeah, Kimo kinda has 2,000 wood. I understand.
I understand. I also don't.
It's better than a chariot, Hagrid, in terms of stats, so...
That's true. That's true. But the favor cost, I'd rather just sell it and make pets or something.
I know.
Yeah. Oh well, it's indeed pop efficient when comparing it to normal human units.
My god, the chariots are still going strong on those vills. They will be killed, but like Kimo is doing damage, keeping Momo below the 80 villager mark. While he has almost 40 caravans himself, and I assume they're still no, he stopped it at 36. That's a pretty good number to stop at. It's got his free TCs.
I think it might be worth for him to delete that middle market, keep the other one as a backup, and then move to that bottom market.
Yeah, just so that people don't get stuck.
Yeah.
Maximize the distance. And then you can make more backups after. Like that's cool. So long as they prioritize the best one.
And Momo himself hasn't really started trade yet. He just is making some, and the market is in quite a mediocre position, I would say.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The gold mine is about to expire. That's the last one from Momo. He's gotta get it going now, and ideally with double market, so that he can actually get enough caravans in time.
Yeah, his eco as a whole just seems a bit stretched. Let me check his eco upgrades. He's only got hand axe and no farming upgrades at all. No plow. That's not good at this point. That being said, he does have food in the bank, but you still want to get plow. This is...
Toxody's just balling up here and doing a lot of damage, making it very impossible to approach them actually. And picking off everyone that does come in. Chimera wrecking the heavy chariots, and I'd really like to Helipolis retreat against the siege tower, but yeah, siege tower kind of beats Helipolis 1v1.
Yeah. Siege tower facts 90% crush armor, unlike most siege weapons in the game, which have around 50.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of health though, so long as you have got something with hack damage, you can kind of protect your other siege.
Oh, here we go. Here comes the kitchen army rams.
Yes! There's a ram in there somewhere.
It definitely is.
Well, Kimo can't out-repair this. In fact, he doesn't have gold, but he's going up Osiris. 95%. Son of Osiris will be coming in. Oh god.
This is so all in for Momo. He cannot get gold right now. He has 8 caravans. That's nowhere near enough yet.
Well, it is his tournament life, technically.
Yeah.
There's still the bronze round, so you can increase the points versus the 4th place, but that's a lot of villagers to lose right now in this situation when he doesn't have a trade to back himself up with. Has Kimo just done it now that all these villagers are dead? Look at all those corpses, my god.
He's still got villagers here. He's not a 66, which is not that bad, I'd say. But it might keep dropping here.
Okay, where's that pharaoh?
That's a good question.
Did it die a while ago, maybe?
Maybe it did.
Yeah, I don't see him.
I don't see it. We'll see him soon enough. I'm sure Kimo is looking for him. He's got actual hotkeys he can use.
Yeah.
Yeah, these siege towers are getting serious value down. I guess these Heliopoli, like... Momo cannot really afford to lose these Heliopoli so freely. Like, they haven't done anything. But it's costing him 500 a pop. That's crazy. Crazy
Those
expensive.
villagers again.
Yeah, I mean, the ram, I can see it.
He's not...
GG.
Losing too many, there's no income. Kimo is the one going to the finals, winning with the power of experience. Man, Momo really got something going here. I think if he just manages to keep his cool better in the future tournaments, he can be the next big one, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, let's get started on those finals then.
We want to thank our MetaPlace website subscribers. Your contribution helps us keep the project sustainable As we reach higher subscription goals, you are helping us cover more and more behind-the-scenes costs, such as video editing. Check out our subscription page using the link in the description, and remember to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.